Radio Network here at paceradio.net.
The views expressed by the individuals during this broadcast are their own opinions, and they may not be the same as those of their group or other organizations they may be involved with.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Pace Radio Show. We are live here on the Pace Network's YouTube channel and our Facebook pages. I'm your host, Irene, and virtually sitting with me here is my friend, Tamara. Good evening,
Hi,
Tamara. How
everyone.
are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing tonight, Al?
Not too bad. You know, it's I'm finding it's getting a little darker earlier now, to tell you the truth. That's what I'm
Really?
finding out.
Well, I guess it's already 8 o'clock
yeah.
your time out there, right?
Yeah,
Not
it's
here.
8 o'clock here.
Not here.
No,
It's hot. It's hot.
No.
It's really hot.
Really
It's
hot, eh?
stifling
Yeah,
hot.
well, how hot's too hot? Like 35 degrees Celsius?
Yeah. And then
That's
I'm in a
hot.
kitchen all day.
That's hot.
So add another 10 to 15 degrees on top of that 30 degrees.
Oh,
So I'm
yeah.
working in 40-degree
Yes.
weather all day. And we got no air conditioning in there. So I'm hot.
Yeah, it's
That's why I'm
hot.
sitting
It's
with
hot.
like
Exactly.
you know, in a tank top. Like you don't often see me like wearing a tank top. I'm wearing a tank top, and it's an oversized one.
Exactly.
It's why I'm a normal woman. Like, I mean, I dug this out of
You're a normal woman.
I dug this out of the archives.
You must have. You must
I did.
have. It's so hot.
Dug it out of the
So
archives.
hot.
Yeah, but it's hot. So yeah, other than
Yeah.
that, it's been a half decent week. How about yours?
Busy, and things are going to start slowing down now, being that as of this Friday, the closing commences on our house. Today, we signed some paperwork, signed it over to the new people. Friday, it all closes up, and now I can look after one lawn instead of two.
Well, you know, that didn't take long, did it, Al? And it's probably
No,
a
it
good
didn't.
thing these
It
people
didn't.
got the house bought, this paper signed before the interest rates jump anymore.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
Poor
well, we
people.
should just jump into our
Yes, we
guest
should.
as we discussed earlier. Just got to leave early, so we're going to talk what we can talk about before we go to the break. And whenever that break is, it won't be on time, but it'll happen. So at this time, I'd like to welcome someone who is busy when it comes to marketing, and that's Kenzie Bosch of Legacy 420. Good day, then, Kenzie. How you doing?
Hi, how's it going?
Good. And
Hi, Ken.
okay, got it in there. All right. And things are going good at your end. I assume you're not far from me. You're probably noticing it's getting darker sooner, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I'm looking out the window right now and it's dark and foggy here.
Foggy.
I'm in the Sterling area.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you're not. Well, you're probably, I don't know. Yeah, 20 minutes, I guess, probably southeast of me. So,
Yeah, not too far.
Yeah, I'm looking at. I haven't got any fog from what I can see from down here, but it is. I know most definitely it's getting darker. So
I can't believe it's getting dark out there at 8 o'clock at night already. It's like still light till 11 o'clock at night here.
Yeah, it's crazy. I feel like we had about 5 minutes of it being light until 9:30, which is, you know, we got about a day or two of proper summer
weather.
Agree.
Yeah, it was like 9:30, 9:45 was the latest we had some light. And then it's just, ever since the middle of June there, or the 20th, when the equinox, or however you pronounce it, kicked in, I'm noticing it. Yeah, wow. Here we are. It's only 8 o'clock. Right?
Wow.
So it's not taking long. But talking about going from light to dark, let's talk about some happiness and the fact that why you're here, Kenzie, and that is to discuss a customer appreciation event that is going on down at Legacy 420 this weekend.
We are so excited. So Legacy 420, it is our 7th anniversary. And we wanted to do something to say thank you to our amazing customers and our family in the community and outside of the community. So we are having a Customer Appreciation Day event that is going to be July 16th, this Saturday. It's going to be starting at 11 o'clock and going until 4:30. So we have so much going on. If I can tell you about all the fun stuff.
For sure. I want to hear all the details.
Okay, let me tell you about, first off, the giveaways, because that's why people are coming. That's why they're here. They want free stuff, right? So we've got, I mean, it's so true, right? Like, that's what we're all here for.
Well, yeah, like when I was doing the TY booths with the magazine back well before legalization, people would come up to the booth and ask us for free samples, thinking that we'd hand them cannabis, right? So we give them a magazine instead, right? But
well, I mean, honestly,
people
I love that.
Free samples. Yeah.
So they do. If anyone has ever been to Legacy, they know that, I mean, the edibles that we have, they're made in-house, tested in-house, and they are unbelievable. Our in-house cook, Shelly, she is an absolute miracle worker. So we're going to have some treats made by her. We're going to have caramel corn with nuts. We're going to have our famous chili trail mix, which is amazing, and our bits and bites. So we're going to have free samples of those. We're also going to have our THCs, so our infused freezies. They're going to be frozen. We're hoping everyone keep their fingers crossed for amazing hot weather. Not too hot, like you're experiencing.
We don't want them to melt. Don't want them to melt. So you got 4 different free samples of products that you're giving out.
And we're going to have cake as well. 1 infused, 1 not infused. So good, delicious.
So all those other those free samples are all infused?
Yeah. Yeah, they've got to be.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
We're also be having we're going to be having games, prizes, draws, free samples. We're going to have a barbecue. So it's going to start around 11 o'clock. The barbecue will start at 12. So perfect for lunchtime.
Okay,
we're going to have hot dogs, some local food, some pickerel.
Pickerel?
Is that the stuff that you were showing me the last time you were there? Yeah. The last time you were out there, they were deep frying pickerel.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was there was the was it the same fellow that was there the last time? Yeah, because he had the deep fried pickerel and
that was
something else.
No, so it's gonna be somebody else, but it's going to be local and it's gonna be fantastic. But
nice.
we're gonna also have, I mean, we have to do it. We're going to have infused condiments.
Right on.
Infused ketchup, relish, mustard.
Yeah, you can use anything. You can. See, this is the madness to my motivation. See, I'm working in a restaurant now in my warehouse. Free education.
Yes.
So I don't have to go to culinary school and pay to go to school. I can get paid to be taught by a Red Seal chef because my dream is an infused bistro.
Oh, yes. Amazing.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
So condiments are infused to go with the free to go with the barbecue.
With the hot dogs.
Barbecue.
Yeah,
with the hot dogs and the hamburgers.
Right.
Hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yeah. We will
you can infuse the meat. It's a little more difficult, but
we're not going to do that. No. Okay, but you know what? Maybe next year.
Right? You can. It can be done.
What was that?
It's going to be so good. And that's going to be happening around 12 o'clock. And so another really exciting thing, we're going to be having draws all day. So we've got a 50-50 draw. We've got, are you familiar with our Happy Camper kit?
Yes, I've seen the Happy Camper there. Actually, when I was there, I did a video broadcast. The last video broadcast we did from the Johnny took me over and we talked about the Happy Camper.
Yeah, I was on that show.
So go ahead.
Al brought me with you, so I've actually been to Legacy 420, just not physically.
Yeah, it's almost like you have been there, but yeah,
I have. Yeah.
Just explain to everybody about the Happy Camper.
Okay, so the Happy Camper kit. Johnny and I made this. It is our baby right now. It is everything that you would need to take on a camping trip with a group of your friends. So we've got pre-rolls, we've got 420 shots, which are fantastic. We have a 6-pack of infused pops. We have an antibacterial salve because you're going to get bit, you're going to have scrapes, whatever. We've got you covered with that. We've got a lighter in there because, you need it. Everyone knows someone's going to lose theirs. Someone's going to get wet. So
gotta have a lighter to start fire. Yep.
And what else is in there? Oh, we've got a vape in there as well. Just honestly, it's packed full of everything that you would need. Something for everyone. We've got
papers, right? You got papers, grinders.
No, we don't actually have loose cannabis or
okay, just pre-rolls
because we're like it's windy. There's a lot going on, so we've put in 3 different pre-rolls: sativa,
pre-rolls,
and of course we had to put in a bag of munchies. So I believe it is the caramel corn with nut.
Caramel corn with nuts.
So you'll get there,
Yeah.
Yes.
You'll be camped, all right. You'll be camped right out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you'll be sleeping good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You'll be the Happy Camper. That's a great name for it. You'd be a happy camper. That's for sure.
Be a happy camper.
I went camping in June and I had a beverage and a chocolate bar, and I was a happy camper. I can tell you.
I bet you were. Unreal. What chocolate bar is your favorite?
Oh, it has to be a milk chocolate. Your milk chocolate bars because I can't eat nuts.
The classic. Oh, very good. Yeah. Well, you know what? It is so good. And
there's cookies and cream
on site. It's
yes.
It's a beautiful
the
thing.
cookie and cream chocolate bars. I have them. Beverages. I drink your beverages. The raspberry lemonade. I've had some of the shooters. I'm waiting for the debut of the new shooters. I know that they're in testing. Yes. I've been.
Yeah.
Shows us all kinds of stuff.
The information that I've collected over just seeing some posts or being involved for some. I'm really looking forward to my next visit down there.
I think Al's favorite pastime is actually like sitting by a fire, drinking cannabis from Legacy 420's drinks.
Yeah.
Years I couldn't sit around a fire and all I could drink was water because I couldn't drink. Everybody sitting.
You don't drink, right? You don't drink, right?
Yeah. So
it's the new era of the sober stoner. That's what we're bringing in, right? Then people can actually be social and drink their infused drinks without just standing around being. Drinking water. Who wants to do that when you're wanting to have a party and be social? We've got you covered.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, because a lot of people are getting away from alcohol. I really noticed that too. Even in the last 2 years, because people have been antisocial. But now that we're coming back out of COVID, people have been drinking alone at home, and that's the thing. I don't know. We didn't pick up the bottle when we were stuck home alone. We first of all couldn't afford it, and secondly, it's just really not our thing. So we just smoked a lot more cannabis, right? Which kept everybody calm. And I think a lot of people, even with the statistics of going to legal stores and stuff, cannabis consumption was up by 37% or something ridiculously high during COVID, right? Where alcohol consumption did maintain its the steady, kind of stats on that, but
didn't go away.
Right. because let's face it, alcohol you're addicted to. Cannabis is something you can actually, you could go without if you had to, right?
Like, yeah, at least you know what, you're having a good time and you're getting medicine. So
exactly.
See that for alcohol.
Right. And I've explained that to people where, like, during the winter time, moving snow, being able to have a infused beverage, a medicated beverage that actually hits you quicker, works quicker than an edible. It was a bonus. It was nice to have here at the house, whether I had half one or a whole one or whatever. I used them for medicating, and now that summer's here, a little leisure around the campfire. Why not?
Why not?
Well, that's the thing. Like, there's no right or wrong way to use cannabis, I think, is the best thing. Where with other substances, there's a definite line, right? But I mean, there's really no right or wrong way to use cannabis. You're either using it because it makes you feel good, but you're relaxed and you're having a good time and you're not causing anybody any grief, or you're using it because you need it because it's medical and it makes your pain goes away, or causes your anxiety to go away, or whatever. So there's really no right or wrong way to use cannabis if you look at it, right?
It could be as simple as getting some infused chocolate milk, which I've had from Legacy 420.
So good.
And
so good.
And it is really good. What's it like with Rice Krispies in a bowl of cereal?
Oh my gosh. Did you have the eggnog at Christmas time, the infused eggnog?
Yes, I did. Yes, it was very good. And I can tell you,
you're killing me. This isn't fair.
Well, we do ship across Canada, so if there's anything that you ever want, Legacy can bring it to your door.
Alrighty, well, that's good to know.
Yes.
Yeah,
check out our website because we do that on our website.
I wasn't sure if you guys shipped the liquids or not. I wasn't sure about the drinks. You ship the drinks too?
You ship the drink,
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know because I didn't know that.
Yeah, people love the drinks.
Oh, I know they do. I hear Al bragging. Al's always telling me how good they are. He's posting it on Facebook all the time. He's like bragging them up. Like, look at this. I got these shots. And then he posted something about Tim's shots the other day. I'm like,
oh my gosh, yes,
yeah. Because I saw a post. I saw a post of it was from it might have been from Johnny, and it was a bag, and inside it was some shooters. Some of your new shooters.
Yeah.
And it said Tim's 420 shots. And if you read the bottle, it said 100 milliliter instead of the 10 milliliter. It said 100 milliliter. So I said, well, next time I go down there, I gotta get some of those ones. So I posted today. There was something about shots today. So I posted that picture today.
Yeah. And, our production team is working overtime, banging out shots for people. They're absolutely just dream team. So they're getting loads of shots coming out.
Yeah, and you got all different kinds of flavors, and it's not a carbonated drink.
Nope.
Right?
Oh, good, because I don't like carbonation. I don't like.
Yeah, I can't have carbonated drinks either. So the shooters that aren't carbonated are excellent. Just. Yeah. And then if I want to keep drinking my water, I can keep drinking my water, but I can always have a shot, right?
Yeah.
It's no different than someone sitting around and having shots of their favorite bourbon throughout the night while they play a game of cards with their buddies.
Exactly. Yeah. And honestly,
it's not really comparable, and we shouldn't. Like, that's a thing. I think alcohol is not something that really is like. It's been so normalized that we have to compare cannabis with it. I think that's just like, it's like finally that we got legalization, and it's like, well, it's okay for us to have this. Like, that just feels so bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we have to justify the fact that buddy might go there with his bourbon? Like, who cares about his bourbon? But you can do it.
It's nice to be able to celebrate using cannabis.
Exactly.
Instead of being forced to use,
but I mean, the comparable, like alcohol, like it just.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm just.
I'm trying to look at it as situations that it could be used to replace alcohol. Right? So
well, it should be being replaced. All alcohol.
So you guys, Yeah. You said 11 to 4:30, right, Kenzie, for this weekend?
Yes. So the event starts at 11 and it goes to 4:30. Yeah. All of our draws. Right. So we've got, like I said, the 50-50 draw. We've got a happy camper kit. We've got the complete body care kit where all of our body care.
I was just say a body. Tell us more about that body.
And also our basket. That's going to be in a draw. So you have the chance to win all of those things. One ticket is $2 and 3 tickets $5. And we've got a really exciting draw as well. We have a handmade traditional drum.
Oh.
So we're going to be doing a draw for that. It is absolutely gorgeous.
I bet.
Nice.
Yeah, keep an eye out. There's more information coming out leading up to the weekend. So keep an eye out on our social medias as well. That's on Facebook and on Instagram. And what else? Oh my gosh, I have to tell you about the games.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just waiting for you to finish to ask you that. What about the games? You didn't tell us.
Okay, so the games, we're going to have so much stuff going on. We're going to have music playing. We've got a load of people coming, but the games we're going to be having, let me see here. We are going to have washer toss. We're going to have ladder toss. We're going to have a beanbag toss, like a hole. Are you familiar with that game?
The beanbag toss, yeah. That's where you got to throw. You got a board that has an angle. And you got holes in it.
Yes.
You got to throw your bean. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have, so with the beanbag toss and so you win, you get a chance to win a $25 gift card for Legacy 420. And nice. So the rest of the games, you win absolute bragging rights.
Yes. The nice thing about gift cards is that it gives you an option of whatever you want in the store instead of getting something that you couldn't consume. Say, for example, say it was a package of carbonated beverages. If I had wanted, then right, you're sort of stuck with that, right? But getting that gift card allows you access to anything in the store that you want to try.
Yeah, anything you want, and you can use it at any time. You can re-gift it. You can use it that day. Anything you want. So we'll have all of those super fun games. We're going to be telling people like information booth. So if you have any questions, we've got people there. You can set up a consultation and just learn more about what we have to offer. And just we're super excited about it. There's going to be so much going on. The whole team is super excited. Good. Yeah, like also there is an event page on our Facebook. So if you are interested,
I've got this. Let's see. Here we go.
Are you going to have a live stream going?
A which?
A live stream? Are you guys going to show
we'll be live streaming. Al is going to be there as well. So Pace Radio will be covering the event. We're going to also be having special guests like Ollie Dog is going to be there.
Awesome.
And Scott Granville from St. Fatty's Day is going to be there. And we'll have Kelly from Kelly's Green Lounge. And we're going to have 2 of our friends from, where am I reading here? From Three Feathers. Kate and Jay are going to be coming from Three Feathers, which is a local cannabis farm and dispensary.
Nice. Yes, yeah. I've seen their posts. Yeah, there you go. I've got your thing up there on the screen.
Awesome.
We want to say thank you. Customer Appreciation Day event. Enjoy fun games, music, prizes, free samples, and delicious local food.
Bring BYOC. This event will be a BYOC. Bring your own chair.
Bring your own chair.
Yeah, that's great.
If you want to come hang out with us and sit, please bring your own chair because we only have a limited amount and we want everyone to be comfortable.
Yes,
That's
right.
cute.
Exactly.
I like that. That is so cute.
Yeah.
Bring your own chair. That's great.
So
yes,
that will
exactly.
be
You know,
I'm going to add that to my next event, BYOC, and people are going to go, what? That is so awesome. I love that.
If we just put BYOC, we're like, people might think that it's bring your own cannabis, but no, we've got you covered on that.
yeah.
You don't need cannabis. You need a chair, man.
Yeah.
That's great. I love it.
As a business, you could say BYOB is buy your own buy your own buds.
Buy your own buds. True.
Right. Yeah, BYOB. Buy your own bud.
BYOBs.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Not everything's free, buddy.
True. Other than all of our giveaways, which are
right. Yeah. But again, you're giving away a lot of stuff, but you still need to, maintain to buy your own buds on a regular basis to keep this store
BYOB
going. Right?
and BYOC event.
Right. Yeah.
That's right. Now, being that it's going to 4:30, I just thought I'd ask this question. It goes past that cannabis favorite time of 4:20. Have you got anything planned for 4:20?
We do, we do. So at 4:20 on the dot, we are going to be announcing all of our big draw winners, right? So there's going to be giveaways, winners, all at 4:20. It's going to be that will be celebrating all of our winners at that time.
That's great.
Good. Yeah. I got some funny feeling that I know that my battery on my phone won't last for 5 hours. That I may have to do 2 broadcasts so I can cover as much as possible, including getting those winners in there.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. They're gonna be super excited. So you'll have to do it. We'll toss down to the charger in the inside there in Legacy.
Yeah. We'll I'll cover some at the beginning, and then I'll take a bit of a break because of charging and charge it up and come back on and wrap things up down there for the day.
Awesome.
So, now what about like obviously it's gonna happen rain or shine, but I'm assuming, or have you got a rain or shine?
We're gonna have 2 tents set up, and we've had a bit of dodgy weather before and we've made it work, so we will persevere rain or shine.
All right, so if it's a nice sunny day, you can roll up the sides of the tent, and if it's crappy and rainy, you can bring the sides down and carry on with the festivities. Cool. Good stuff.
Yeah, and so we're gonna be having music, and
local bands, local artists.
No, we've been working on a playlist. So we're gonna have a playlist. So if you have any random songs where you're like, I want to hear that song, post it onto the post onto our social media.
So post a song on a social media.
Post it onto the event page.
Okay, post the event page.
Post your request onto the event page. Yeah, and we'll make sure that that's added to the playlist.
All right, I got a few. Got a few, I'm sure.
Nice. Okay, perfect.
I can just go through the playlist that I played in Gail's car the other day when I went to Toronto. I was playing just some music that was in the hard drive, and there was a bunch of cannabis songs on there. So I'll just go back through it and see if
toss those into the event page, and then we'll get them onto the playlist. That's awesome.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, Kenzie. I don't know. Is there anything else you'd like to cover on the event? Like as I mentioned, you can't stay the whole show or anything, but I want to make sure that we've got everything covered.
We really hope to see you guys there for the Customer Appreciation Day event. It is this Saturday, July 16th, and it starts at 11, goes to 4:30, and we're super excited, guys. Come on, join into the fun.
That's right. Legacy 420 over these 7 years has gone from a storefront to a 10,000 square foot facility with production as well as lab,
wet
lab
and
techs,
lab,
all that.
Yeah.
Yes, a big lab.
And absolutely kick-ass team.
Yes,
make
that's
all
right.
happen. So
all right,
we've got a lot to celebrate.
Kenzie, thanks for coming on. And where can people find you? Where can people find Legacy 420 as far as websites and stuff?
So,
and any other shout out you want to throw in there?
Find us on Facebook, Legacy 420, and on our Instagram page, Legacy 420 store on Instagram. We've got our link tree right in there, so you can find all of the different links. And check out our website, www.legacy420.com, and you can order and find out information, educate yourself, order right to your door. So check us out.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you very much, Kenzie. Really appreciate you coming on the show and letting everybody know what's going on this weekend.
Awesome.
For everybody
else, I hope you guys have a great time.
Thank you.
I know we will. Tamara and I will continue with a bit of a gab session and an update everybody on a new show here on the network after the break. This is the Pace Radio Show. We are live here at Pace Radio Network's YouTube channel as well as on the Facebook page.
You're listening to the Pace Radio Network here at paceradio.net.
At Legacy 420, we believe in being different.
Experience the difference of quality control.
Our labs provide tested formulations for all of our products.
Experience the difference in trust.
Our customers can trust that we are following up-to-date COVID precautions for their safety.
Experience the difference in accessibility.
We're open 7 days a week. Please visit our website, legacy420.com, or contact us for curbside pickup as well as nationwide mail order shipping.
Legacy 420 values overall wellness.
Come and experience the difference of Legacy 420.
Growing your own vegetables, flowers, or even medicinal plants can be a challenge without the right equipment and proper know-how. At BMA Hydroponics, not only are they your urban horticultural experts and suppliers, but their staff holds the customer's needs paramount to making a sale. Family-owned with decades of experience and knowledge, they offer free advice in person, by phone, or email. BMA Hydroponics wants to ensure you have the advice you need, which is why you'll find tips and tricks on different ways to grow, like wick, ebb and flow, drip, or aeroponic system, as well as other helpful links at bmahydroponics.com. If you can't find what you're looking for, just let them know, and they'll do everything they can to get what you're looking for. At BMA Hydroponics, each staff member also possesses a federal exemptee MMAR license, making their strong suit empathy, experience, and dedication to their customers. Because when you know how to grow, you'll have results that make you proud. BMA Hydroponics in Belleville, Ontario. Visit bmahydroponics.com.
Let's share Pace everywhere. That way it can help create peace. People everywhere advocating cannabis education.
Enjoy the buzz of legalization with Campbellford Lifestyle Shop. From lights to plant nutrients, books, consumption accessories, and more, we've got all your basics to grow or consume cannabis. Visit our info center or take a look at our piercing services and body jewelry, now available in-store through Campbellford Lifestyle Shop, 17 Bridge Street West, Campbellford.
Pace Radio is the people advocating cannabis education radio network.
CP operates a medicinal cannabis signing clinic. If you want to grow your own medicinal cannabis and are located anywhere in Canada, then I'd like to suggest that you give them a call. They can be reached at 1-613-967-9888. That's 1-613-967-9888. And grow on with CP.
A doctor's job is to relieve your pains. And when it comes to growing cannabis, the biggest pain is trimming. Let Dr. Buck Cannabis Trimming Solutions take the pain away. Whether you're a home grower or a commercial operation, we have the cure. From 4 plants to 400 plants, garden size doesn't matter. Dr. Buck Cannabis Trimming Solutions comes to you with years of experience and professional discreet service. It's simple. We trim your weed and we do a damn good job. Visit drbuckcts.com to book your trimming.
We are people advocating cannabis education here at paceradio.net.
And we're back from the break. Well, Tamara, we had Kenzie Bosch on the show before the break, talking to us about the Legacy 420 Customer Appreciation event this weekend. but she has had to leave. She's busy lady, and she's dealing with her own stuff. When it comes to everybody's got a busy schedule. So she said that she could spend half an hour, 45 minutes with us tonight to talk about the event, and then had some things to do. And I said, that's great. That'll do for tonight. And then you and I will just fill in with a little bit of gab session, get us to the top of the hour. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Are you going to be able to, are you going to make the broadcast on Saturday, or are you doing something with the Progies and fundraising?
I can be around for the broadcast.
All right. Hey, good stuff.
No, we are actually taking a bit of a breather on that.
Yeah.
The pierogies and stuff. Yeah. I mean, we've got catering and stuff, but it's not till like 5 o'clock at night. So Saturday, my day is mine.
Good,
so yeah,
good.
Yeah. People are on holidays, vacations, and so we're going to stop the vigils too for a couple weeks and do one in August, and then take one back up in September, and hopefully the war's over.
Right.
But it's not looking like it is.
Take the half the summer off, recharge yourselves.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you'll be
We've
able
done
to
really well. We've done really well. We've got 30 people here
excellent.
safely. We've raised $100,000, and we've got 30 people, which is 7 families in total here.
There you go.
And we got more coming all the time. Like, it's not like we stopped. It's just that, like I said, but as far as the pierogies go, my boss needs to build her business and work on her business. And it's catering season too. Weddings, COVID restrictions are down. So everything that was canceled. So we're super busy. Never mind, we've got rodeos that we're catering to now too in August, and 3-day events. And
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're coming to say
Summer's
hi,
here. That's Hi, Gail.
Yeah.
No. Hi, Gail. You got to come on the show because that's the highlight of the show. Remember? Hi, Gail.
Hi.
How you doing? I can't believe it's dark. I still can't believe it's dark out there.
Oh yeah, it's dark. That's right. Oh, you still there? Okay.
Oh, I'm here. Yep.
All right. Just so you know, I'm sending a message to somebody to get them to join us. So I don't know whether it's muted me or
I
not.
can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. Good. I had somebody just send me a message.
Oh.
And I just thought, well, I'm going to send them one back.
Oh.
So that's what I've done. So we'll see what happens. We'll have a surprise guest. How often do we ever have a surprise guest? Right?
Never. But it's always fun to have surprises sometimes.
That's right. We'll see what happens.
So what's going on with this new show you're talking about?
Yeah, well, see, that's the surprise guest. But they just sent me a message. So I just sent them the message, and I see that they've seen it. So let's see if they show up. Oh, there we go. Our surprise guest.
Hi, Irene.
Hello. Hi, guys.
How you doing?
How's everybody tonight?
Good. Excellent.
What? I'm going to kill that light behind me because it's flashing right in my eyeballs.
Okay.
And you know what? That's the country girl in me. It's not I'm going to turn it off or turn it down. It's I'm going to kill that light. How's that?
I like the eyeballs thing. That was something that I would say too. It's in my eyeballs.
Yeah.
right. Eyeballs, right?
I've got one right here.
It's in your eyeballs. It's like my grandma. When I told her that I had colitis, she goes, "Are you sure it's not in your brain?"
So the first half of the show, Green Irene, we had Kenzie from Legacy 420. She was on talking about the Legacy 420 Customer Appreciation event that's happening this Saturday from 11 to 4:30. And I'm going to be broadcasting live from there, and Tamara's going to join me. I'm not sure whether you're on that list or not, whether it was this weekend or next weekend.
Do you know what? I'm definitely in for the Indigenous Cannabis Cup. And because I have filled my schedule so much, I just can't do it. It's a and change hour drive for me or some such thing. And it's just too much. But I'm going to be tuning into the live feed because I'd love to.
Well, you can still participate.
Hey, I'm not driving out there. It's a 4.5 day drive for me.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I'm just coming on the live feed. I'm not going to be with him physically. I live in British Columbia, so I'm just with you virtually all the time. Yeah. So come on virtually if you have time then.
Tamara will be able to run the board.
Okay. Awesome.
Saturday, right? So I won't have to worry about running the board. I'll just be able to, do the camera and go around and talk to people and stuff, eh?
Right. Excellent.
Tamara will run the rest. So.
Yep.
So, Green Irene, since we got you here, part of what we're going to discuss in this segment to the top of the hour was the fact that we got a new show here on the network, and it's always great to have the host join us for the new to let us know all the information that they can about the new show that they are involved in.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, I'm excited because it does kind of tell everybody because we didn't do a whole lot of promo on it, did we?
No.
I didn't have the assets ready in time. Well, I did. I just didn't like them, so they weren't sufficient and they didn't go out. So anyway, there weren't a lot of promos, but cannabis and creative visualizations. And the reason I call it that, it is a type of guided meditation. It's a 13 to 15 minutes, depending on how quick or slow I speak, but a maximum of 15 minutes meditation after we medicate. Now, previous to medicating, we talk a whole lot about about a specific strain of cannabis. So, for example, today I talked about lamb's breath. Or lamb's bread. Sorry, because there's two different names, and even one of those names is also spelled two different ways, but it's all the same stuff. It's that beautiful Jamaican sativa, right? Very, very nice strain. So that was our focus strain, highlighted strain today. How it applies, what type of cerebral. So some people match their wine and chocolates or decadence. I match cannabis and meditation. So it's the meditation is not your typical body scan relaxation. It's more geared to the type of high that you're going to get from the cannabis that you're consuming, or the cannabis I'm consuming. You're not going to get the same high unless you have that cannabis strain in front of you. But
yeah, that's right. Yeah, because whoever's participating, they've obviously got their own cannabis, so the effects would be different between all of you. Exactly. So it's good you've got some information in there now. From what I've watched the two shows, you get into like the terpenes as well. It's not just telling people, hey, it's a sativa or it's an indica, and you actually get into some history behind it as well.
Yeah. So it really is a highlight on the strain itself, because right now there's so many hybrids out there. And I mean, it's great. It's fantastic that there's hybrids out there. But as we know, depending on where they're growing and where they come from. So where they come from, the history, right? I want to know where I came from. I also want to know where my medicine and my food, because we are what we eat and I am what I consume. I get a kick out of those Facebook memes that show up and say, this is going to be my plot when they bury me, and there's all this cannabis growing out of it. That's anyway. I digress. Yeah, the whole idea is cannabis is really cool. So I started off our debut show talking about landrace strains, what exactly they are. Someone who has not, I mean, I've been in the cannabis world now for about 10 years. But previous to that, I knew absolutely nothing. So about cannabis specifically, other than it was,
there was a bad drug. That's what you knew. That's what you knew before. I know.
The public service announcements of the 80s, right? Yeah. So I really was uninformed and uneducated. But since learning about cannabis, I find it exciting. I find the history of it exciting. I find the many uses for it really exciting. So the more I learn there is to learn. And I love that about this leaf. So I go into the land races, what exactly they are, because I didn't know. And I think a lot of new consumers, they hear the term and think they know what it is. What's the difference between indicas and sativas? Most people believe, they get the idea that indica and sativa, sunshine, elevation. But do they really understand the entire difference or the combination of the hybrids between the indica and the sativa, the 70-30 split, and how different terpenes in there can influence that high as well?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Can you tell
as far as some people would say, hypnotism, or however you want to say what you do. You're actually a certified person in this, right?
Yes, I'm actually trained and certified in hypnosis. So I am a hypnosis practitioner, as well as a neuro-linguistic practitioner. In addition to that, I have my cannabis consultation certification. I'm sorry, I'm having a really hard time getting comfortable in my chair this evening. There, I think I got it. I keep fidgeting. So yes, I went through and now with hypnosis, again, this is one of those things, because we're dealing with the brain and the mind, and so many different things can influence our minds. Simply a smell can be attached to just about any experience, emotional experience. We don't even know, but it changes the neurons in the brain. We lost Tamara.
Oh, I think she's there. She's probably gone having to do something, so she's put up her I'm gonna say avatar there, but she's back.
My dog. Sorry.
I was gonna say, she's probably dealing with her dog. She has 10 of them.
Oh my, 10
Well, I'm in my room by myself with my one old dog, but she decided, because I got my phone propped to my pillow, that she was gonna go under the pillow and knock the phone over. So she went because she wanted to get off the bed, and then anyway, it's dealt with. Sorry.
No, that's quite all right. They're fun little devils. My creature hides. He has his bed under my desk. He has his bed that I put up here early in the morning. That's so he can stay with me in the morning and look out the window. We watch the sunrise. But yeah, I mean, they're part of the family, right? They're part of who we are.
Yeah. You watch the sunrise? Oh, you get up early.
Sometimes.
Oh, okay.
And in the winter time, if I can help it, I'm not up before noon. No, that's not entirely true, but if I could, I'd sleep till noon in the winter.
Right, exactly. So when it comes to your show, creative visualization, the goal is that, like you're teaching people about cannabis, and I look at it as the hypnosis part and stuff. When you get into creative visualization, that is to help, wellness. As far as I look at it, is to help clear people's minds, to calm people's minds.
It absolutely. So, I mean, I find it interesting, and that you refer to it as hypnosis, because there is a hypnotic component to the guided meditations that I use. And there is a neuro-linguistic, like an NLP component, in that I use very specific words to help, ambiguous words, to help open up that mind. Because inside of all of us, we already know how to heal. Our brain, our primal brains know how to divide cells. It knows how to get oxygen flowing. It knows how to operate our organs. It knows how to do everything that we need it to do. If we're feeding it the right nutrition, if we're providing our body with the right amount of exercise, and we're providing our brain with the right instructions for healing and for health and for wellness, absolutely, hypnosis can genuinely help. And so applying that into the meditative scripts that I use, I open it up so that, and I think if anyone's already listened to our debut show, the hypnotic induction, the meditative or guided meditation there was to meet your inner guide, that primal voice that talks to you in your brain. Some of us call it instinct. Some of us call it a gut feeling. Some of us call it that, oh, you know what, in my head, I just keep hearing myself, or, I feel like I should. This is your instinct. This is your, it's there because your brain knows what to do. as man has evolved, so has our front brain. And I'm really oversimplifying, but so has our front brain to create our critical brain, if you will. And that brain has all the logic and the yes buts and the if ands and the maybe coulds and the could have, would have, should have, might have, want to.
Maybe.
Right? Yeah. And so the more experiences we have in life, or the more enriched experiences we have in life as we're growing and evolving, that frontal part of our brain becomes even more empowered. And the primal brain, the monkeys in our brain, you know, those guys we keep in the cages under control, those might be our emotions. And we only let certain ones out. But that primal brain, that lizard brain, that instinct, and kitty cats too. I know, I'm surprised the one around here. I'm surprised it's not wandering around. But
I've got two around. I got three here, so.
Well, this one comes up and down the hallway quite often, and I usually have my door closed so that I can't sit in here.
Yeah.
But,
the conversation switched to your cats, Tamara, when it walked in front of the screen. So I look at it as, like, because of my Crohn's disease, they say that you know one of the things behind the Crohn's disease is stress, and that's some a mental health type. I look at it issue, and being able to relieve that stress, and if you can do it through, how would I use the words hypnosis, but what would you say? Creative visualization.
Absolutely. No, that's just what I named the show, and I'm still not even entirely sure of that, because that's a whole mouthful. Cannabis and creative visualizations. In reality, we are in states of hypnosis all day long, every single one of us at different levels. When you work with someone who is a hypnotist, such as myself, or a hypnotherapist, when you work with them directly, what they do is they get your mind into a very naturally relaxed state, and then narrow the focus. And so, yes, it can feel like meditation, but because suggestions are being programmed into your brain, it becomes like you're programming them. I'm not the one, like your hypnotist isn't saying, okay, and you will blah, blah. It's not like that. The little guys in your brain actually do the work for you, because your primal brain, your lizard brain, really does know what to do. And here's a very interesting thing. When I was talking to my grandson, and it just made so much sense to me to explain it this way. When we need to heal, and especially in our gut or in our spinal region, so anything like our nerve system runs down our spinal column, and that reaches all of your organs. So let's take a look, and I'm really simplifying this again, okay? But when we take a look at how our body's built, here's our brain. Our eyeballs would be at the front over on this side. Okay, let's slow down here. So our eyeballs are here. This is our front brain. This is our primal instinct brain. This part of our brain's job is to keep us alive. And it learns things very differently than this part of the brain. This is also ancient to mammals, to humans. This part of our brain is ancient. It's a part of everything that we are as human beings. It is attached directly to the spine. That cognitive stuff, that stuff at the front of the brain, has to work its way through that to get down into here, to manifest. So when we're planting suggestions in the primal part, in the subconscious, in the unconscious mind, everybody calls it different things. And I don't like getting hung up on labels, because they mean different things to different people, right?
You sure do, yeah.
So when we get to that part of the brain and we're putting the messages there, we're not dealing with all the if, ands, or buts about it up here. What we are doing is we're focusing on what's here and bringing those messages down. Now, if we start firing neurons in our primal brain that say, I need more oxygen blood flow to my toes because my toes are really suffering from neuropathy. They get all that pins and needles and all that sort of thing is happening. While you're in that state of hypnosis, or when you're in a state of hypnosis, your hypnotherapist will will create those suggestions and that flow. Someone who has a neurolinguistic background, such as myself, will create that language in a very natural way so that so that your brain doesn't even have to argue with it. It's your words. It's using your words. It's how you talk to yourself. We all talk to ourselves differently. We all absorb information differently. So having the training that I do in NLP and hypnosis combined and separately, and I'll come back to that because I have multiple trainings through multiple teachers, including a lot of self-study. I'm in a new program every single month in some way, shape, or form, advancing these skills.
You never stop learning. Sponge.
It's just amazing, the information and our abilities to control and manage our own health and wellness, beginning with our brain. I mean, when somebody first told me way back when that it was a medicine man from off one of the reserves, he says, it's all up here, it's all in your head. I really thought what he was saying is that I was making this condition up, that it wasn't a real condition. However, I now understand what he meant by that. It's up here where all the power and control is, because it's up here. And we all know someone who is very negative, very depressed all the time, very sad. They seem to become ill with some sort of chronic illness. That chronic illness then worsens and worsens and worsens. We're not sending it any of the cells. And here's the bottom line. We are what we eat. We are what we think. And what we think we eat, and what we eat we think. So it all works synergistically. So when our cells are dividing and making our bodies, if we get like a cancerous cells, we fed, I don't know, let's say we were eating cardboard crap or a chemical shitstorm for the last 10 years. And, these cells didn't get the proper nutrients that it needed, or the brain didn't get the proper nutrients somewhere.
Been eating fast food at fast food restaurants for the last 10, 15 years.
Right? Those of us who grew up on a 70s or 80s diet are seriously suffering.
Yeah, well, Tamara talked earlier on, before we went live, she was talking with Kenzie about the food that she's been making for these fundraisers and stuff, and how it's all home cooked stuff. Like she talked about taking the meat off the bones and smashing things.
The catering company that I work for does everything's like based from basics. Like we don't add any additives, and that's why like when you see baking and stuff on the shelves, like I was under the assumption that a lot of these bakers were using like dairy and stuff. They're not. They use oils and they use different, but it's not chemical. It's all organic, like not organic, but like natural food bases, right? So like I said, so we make a meat pie. Our pastry is basic flour, sugar, salt, lard. That's it. Water. Right. The chicken we roast in the oven. Like we pick it's not that we're buying the chicken from the processed food place and bringing it in. We're buying the chicken, we're cooking it, and we're making the food, right? Exactly.
So it's real food. It's whole food. It's not this cardboard crap.
No. No, there's no fast food at the restaurant I work at. In fact, the sandwiches that we make the bread in the bakery. So the bread's fresh, made first thing in the morning, and you get sandwiches and the meat's like to roast the roast beef in the oven and then slices the meat.
Nice. Well, you know what? Getting out to BC is part of my bucket list, and when I do, I'll be letting you know I'm on my way. And I'll be there.
You're welcome anytime. I'm in the mountains. I'm not near. I'm 12 hours from the coast, but you're more than welcome.
I part of my bucket list and game plan is to get across the coast, and it's to preach pot. I mean, honest to God, when I started this 10 years ago, that's what I was doing. I was the pot preacher of Penetang. And it had nothing to do with the potholes in the road.
Oh, we got potholes too. You can come here and preach about potholes too, because we got plenty of them. You're more than welcome anytime.
Yeah, Irene had a storefront in Penetang, right at the corner, right the pie, wasn't it? Basically, you're right on the end there.
Yeah, you had to pass my store to get to the town dock. I was right on the main street, Cannabis Corner Cafe. And I was there before it was legal to be there. And the minute it was, all the laws changed, as you know, and it was no longer legal for me to be there. So the town made it very, very difficult.
I know. I feel you on that one.
As you mentioned there, you're still working on some of the stuff for your show. So I've put up on the screen there right now what I posted out there today, letting people know that the show is Wednesdays at noon here on the network.
That's right. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. Wednesdays at noon Eastern Standard Time.
Right.
That's 3 o'clock my time. Yep, 3 o'clock my time, right when I get off work.
Oh, very cool.
Well, 3 o'clock. Cool. No, it'd be 9 o'clock for you. It's at noon our time.
Oh, that would be noon your time. That's 10 o'clock my time.
Yeah, okay, yeah, 10 o'clock. Yeah.
10 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was 2 hours ahead. Yeah, no. Okay.
Now is there anything before we wind up the show here? Is there anything that the people who are watching or listening, because this will go out on radio as well, is there anything that they need to know to prepare beforehand with your show?
Honestly, map the time out. And besides mapping that time out, and if you can't make the show for the live, that's okay. It's downloadable as recorded. Correct. Right?
Yeah. It's available on your YouTube, our YouTube. It's on the other Facebook pages between the network and your pages. So people can still get it afterwards. So
exactly. And I recommend they use it throughout the week. Whatever I put out there, use that for the week. See what images come to your mind. See what creative visualizations you get with the combination of cannabis and meditation. And the meditation, yes, is spiked a little bit with hypnotic flavor. And definitely, I can't help myself. I've been training for 7 years as a neuro-linguistic programmer. So I naturally speak in a very intentional or constructive way. So yes, each episode has its own influence or intended influence. They're very positive in nature, and it's helping. The idea is to help you. It's to give you enough skills or enough tastes, enough flavors of doing different things that you can say, hey, this is really working. How do I do this on a regular basis? What's next for me? Because this little bit gave me that much goodness. I want that much goodness. So where do I go and what do I do and how do I do this? And that's when they come to me, greenirene.ca, and I will help guide them along and work out some form of a program with them.
Right. So you'll do this, like you're doing this a show, but if anybody ever wants any continuation on this after, they can get a hold of you and you can set them up with stuff.
Absolutely. There's all kinds of programs that on the website on greenirene.ca. Everything from fighting fibromyalgia, which is a whole slew of different programs, learning programs, from self-guided programs to hands-on training. I mean, I have a workshop coming up here in Durham region in August, I think is the next one, where in the workshop, we actually try on a hypnotic state. We try self-hypnosis. We try hypnotizing each other a little bit, just because we all experience hypnosis. Hypnosis is an extremely relaxed but focused state of attention, right? So if you've ever sat eating a meal and kind of totally, and stoners are really good at it. If you've ever sat eating a meal and just kind of zoned out, you sort of hear and know everything. So if the fire alarm went off, you're going to be aware of it.
How about if the mosquitoes decided to attack?
Sorry?
What if the mosquitoes started to attack? That's what's going on here. I got mosquitoes everywhere.
Oh no, where'd they come from?
Do you know what's really cool? They're attracted to a temperature, your body temperature. change your body temperature. And you can do that with a state of 3 minutes of meditation or a state of hypnosis. You can change your own body temperature. We hear about guys like the Iceman, who goes into ultimate ice temperatures. Wim Hof, that's his name. And he does so much psychological. Buddhists who can go 40 some odd days without eating. There's just so many cool things we can do with our brain. And humans have only been here for what, a millennia, 2?
Yeah,
maybe?
That's right.
Maybe 3. And we're babies, we're infants, we're just evolving. Look at how much our brains have evolved in just the last 100 years.
We'll just even look in the last 20 years or the last 30 years. The internet wasn't even around for some people. Were born, never knew a world without the internet.
Imagine the fascinating things that our grandchildren and great-grandchildren are going to do.
Oh, yeah.
It's just wowing. So to prepare for the show up, please comment, let me know that you're watching, share as often as you possibly can, share your experiences, comment your experiences to me. I like to know what's working and how it's working. I like to know what kind of experiences you'd like to have. So for example, our debut show, we focused on meeting your inner advisor, hearing your intuition. Our show today was about what was our show today? Oh, the waterfall.
Yes, the waterfall. Yeah. And when you're doing that part of your program, your screen, like today, was I looked at it as being like a psychedelic thing that was going on. So that was good to see. So if anybody was actually watching it, you're not just watching you sit there and talk. You're actually
hand gestures.
Yeah. The hand gestures were nice that first show, but now that you got the share screen down, it was nice to see the visualization helps.
Awesome. Yeah, I find some people are just simply not comfortable closing their eyes. Whether it's because they have children in the other room, maybe they're just not comfortable closing their eyes for a 15-minute meditation. So that in and of itself is fine. Fair enough. Here's something to help you zone out and kind of get lost in space. Listen to my words, focus on them, and trust me when I tell you, trust yourself. This will help you to help you. You'll find answers you didn't know you even had the answers to. Pathways light up. When we give our instinct, and it has our best interest at heart, when we give our instinct free rein to wander through and say, hey, look at this new information, we can add that to the good. I love how the brain works. And so helping people to heal themselves. And Al, I'd love to work on a couple of different scripts with you, try a couple of different experiences, just so you can have a feeling of what it's actually like and see how that helps you with growth, especially when you're combating the chronic pain that goes along with that. In the moment, James Braid, back in World War I, the doctors were able to cut off arms and limbs and do amazing surgeries on soldiers because James Braid put them under hypnosis. There was no anesthetic, right?
Well, I was always a guy who didn't like calm and quiet. And now as I got older and got sick, calm and quiet can be a good thing.
It changes. Our illness changes who we are for sure. And and learning to live again and get our own lives back, like take back. It's disease can hold your happiness hostage. Never mind your health and wellness. It holds your happiness hostage and it's hard to fight for it. So when all of a sudden you've got control and you're in power, and that is just such a freeing thing to learn to live a life that you actually love, It's a remarkable feeling. Now,
all right. Well, anything else offhand? We've told everybody, and I've been showing everybody, your show is Wednesdays at noon here on the Pace Radio Network. Yes. Find it on the Facebook pages, find it on YouTube, and as we mentioned, you can always watch it afterwards as a podcast because people are sometimes at work on Wednesdays at noon, right?
Yes. Tamara, I'd love to hear what you think of it. I'm sorry, I'm such a chatterbug, right?
Oh no, that's fine. I like to sit back because a lot of times I sit back as a co-host and just learn. Because I mean, I've done a lot of speaking in on my behalf, and what I've done, it's time for me to shut up and sit back and listen. So I'm good.
All right, Green Irene, thank you very much for coming in here for the last 40 minutes, talking to us about your new program here on the network.
Good luck. I'm sure it'll be terrific. I'll catch it after work.
Yeah. What was that?
I said good luck, and I'm sure it'll be terrific, and I'll catch it one of these days after work. I'll watch it.
That's
for
right.
Sure.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Okay, and I'm also going to let everybody to remember. Kenzie was on the show earlier, and she was here to talk to us about the Legacy 420 Customer Celebration event that is going on this Saturday down at Legacy 420. They want to say thank you to everybody, and I just got to get the right page. Thank you to everybody. And they got fun games, music, prizes, free samples that are medicated.
And bring your own chair.
And bring your own chairs. That's right. BYOC or BYOB. Buy your own buds and bring your own chair.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I'd love to go. And, please say hi and the gang for me. And
yes.
I'll be tuning in to say hi. But it'd be a nice event. Maybe next year. Maybe next
year. Yeah, next year. There's always next year. I know they have them every year. And you'll be able to do that for sure. There's no doubt about that. All right. Shout out time. Green Irene, you got a shout out? Tamara, you're next.
Oh, I just want to totally shout out to the Karma Cup. I'm so excited. Just got all the product done for the swag bags. It's going to be an awesome event this year. And I think really, other than that, I really don't have anything else in my mind.
Tamara?
Surprise.
Harvest Fest actually is coming up in August for people out in Nova Scotia. So for my friend Deb Stout Skiffen and Maritime Representative for Medical Marijuana, I believe that's August 12th coming up. 12th.
Good stuff. Yes.
Yeah,
we'll have to get Debbie or somebody from Mom to come on the show so they can talk about the Harvest Fest.
Absolutely, yes. So Harvest Fest is coming up, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Other than that, I'm going to do a shout out to the dead mosquitoes. Sorry for your luck. But
looks like they're fairly large ones too, Al. I'm looking at you swatting. I'm like,
I just couldn't believe it.
I said, it's 7:12 here, and see, it's not, and you guys are dark.
We're dark. Yeah. I can't see outside, and it's dark.
And it's 7:12 here. Yeah.
Look at that, eh? Yeah. It's mosquito hour here, so.
Yeah, no, I don't have any bugs either. I shouldn't speak too loudly. It's hot. Like I said, it's actually not too bad right now. I'm not melting right now, so it's good.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Go to our sponsors, the friendly, helpful folks at BMA Hydroponics, Legacy420.com, drbuckcts.com, as well as the Campbellford Lifestyle Shop. And as always, thank you to our guests tonight, Kenzie Bosch she's the marketing team leader from Legacy 420, and Green Irene, who's got a new program or new show here on the network. And thank you for your last minute fill in there, Green Irene.
Anytime. I love to talk, and I love to talk about the stuff I know a lot about. So.
Yeah. All right, and also
thank you guys.
A big thank you to our listeners and our watchers for tuning into the program. And good night.
Night.
Oops, got the wrong spot. Something moved.
We are people advocating cannabis education here at paceradio.net.
Who has huge buds? You do. If you shop at BMA Hydroponics, attend one of BMA's educational seminars and learn the secrets of growing, harvesting, processing, and consuming quality cannabis and cannabis products. Learn how to make better extracts, edibles, and medicinal creams at prices you can afford. Visit BMA Hydroponics at 404 Maitland Drive, Belleville, or call 613-967-9888.
The only way to go.
Enjoy the buzz of legalization with Campbellford Lifestyle Shop. From lights to plant nutrients, books, consumption accessories, and more, we've got all your basics to grow or consume cannabis. Visit our info center or take a look at our piercing services and body jewelry, now available in-store through Campbellford Lifestyle Shop, 17 Bridge Street West, Campbellford.
PACE Radio is the People Advocating Cannabis Education Radio Network.
Did you know that the PACE Radio Network isn't just a radio network? That's right, because most, but not all of our programming is now done via video and is then podcasted at paceradio.net. So if you want to watch our programming, you'll find us on the PACE Radio Network's Facebook page, plus the show's own page, and you'll find us live on the network's YouTube channel. And don't forget, you can find it all, video and audio, at paceradio.net.
At Legacy 420, we believe in being different.
Experience the difference of quality control.
Our labs provide tested formulations for all of our products.
Experience the difference in trust.
Our customers can trust that we are following up-to-date COVID precautions for their safety.
Experience the difference in accessibility.
We're open 7 days a week. Please visit our website, legacy420.com, or contact us for curbside pickup as well as nationwide mail order shipping.
Legacy 420 values overall wellness.
Come and experience the difference of Legacy 420.
CP operates a medicinal cannabis signing clinic. If you want to grow your own medicinal cannabis and are located anywhere in Canada, then I'd like to suggest that you give them a call. They can be reached at 1-613-967-9888. That's 1-613-967-9888, and grow on with CP.
Catch the Reefer Reporters Mondays and Thursday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, live here on the PACE Radio Network.
A doctor's job is to relieve your pains. And when it comes to growing cannabis, the biggest pain is trimming. Let Dr. Buck Cannabis Trimming Solutions take the pain away. Whether you're a home grower or a commercial operation, we have the cure. From 4 plants to 400 plants, garden size doesn't matter. Dr. Buck Cannabis Trimming Solutions comes to you with years of experience and professional discreet service. It's simple. We trim your weed and we do a damn good job. Visit drbuckcts.com to book your trimming.
You're listening to the PACE Radio Network here at paceradio.net.
The views expressed by the individuals during this broadcast are their own opinions, and they may not be the same as those of their group or other organizations they may be involved with.
You're listening to the PACE Radio Network here at paceradio.net.